We're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55, Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title, when his guys really outmanned a Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say, on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. So this a hot ticket indeed here in Tampa. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Oh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough opposition.
And this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. The Buccaneers sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They will run for the first time here with White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And a fast footwork by White. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too Rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yellow.
We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to work. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Burton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Brady. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Yellow.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Yellow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. On second down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
Wait, that.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second and 11 now, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 28 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's White. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Brady gives this to White. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here's White. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Wait, set. Hey, Alabama.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
This ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us?